Hey guys, what's up? It's Danny Max and Keely Lou.
And you're listening to the Coming Out Happy podcast.
This is where we talk about our experiences being LGBTQ, how we're helping the community, and where we are today.
Welcome back to the podcast, guys. We're so excited you're joining us this week and just learning new things with us all the time. This week, I'm super excited about everything that we're going to dive into. Something I do every single week inside Coming Out Happy is check-ins and challenges. And you guys know it's important to check in with yourself. It's important to check in with those around you and really slow down. So I always ask this question, right? You recharge your phone every single day, every single night, whenever you charge it. But do you ever take a minute to stop and recharge yourself? Think about that for a minute. How many times a week do you really stop, slow down, and take an hour or maybe more for yourself to really dive into the things that you love to do and spend time doing?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I don't take enough time to do that. How do you do that, Keely?
Well, I've been feeling lately that I needed extra time to really slow down, especially with working all the time and everything that we're a part of, Danny. It's a nonstop 24/7 job. But what I've been doing lately is I've really been taking time, maybe once or twice a week to do something that I love to do. So, for example, last night I was just feeling so overwhelmed. And I think sometimes it's hard to stop those thoughts from just like overwhelming you and feeling like you can't, you're stuck. So something that I do to get unstuck is to completely disconnect from social media, my phone, to be alone. And last night I went to the beach and I had dinner on the beach, and it was just so nice to sit there and watch, the waves crash and listen to the sounds and those visual cues that can really reconnect us back to the present moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And I know the beach is a really, really peaceful place, so I can imagine how nice it must have been to go and do that by yourself. Some things I know that have helped me are journaling or meditating, or sometimes even just taking a good nap. I think we all just need a pause in our life, and as we're super busy, we just need to relax, unwind in any way that you can. Maybe it's hanging out with friends or just playing on your phone a little bit. Just simple distractions actually are good for you sometimes, for real.
Yeah, and I like that you mentioned, maybe hanging out with your friends. I think sometimes, especially during quarantine, it's hard to get together with everyone. But with this, taking time, spending time with at least one friend, maybe it's virtual, maybe you plan a Zoom date for the both of you and just catch up. Something about reconnecting and checking in with other people can kind of help us to shift our patterns and kind of get out of that same mindset that we're doing the same thing every day. And you start to feel unstuck. People give different perspectives. You see how they're doing. You actually just shift your mindset to really what's going on in their life. And I think that's really cool to do. Maybe you're not sure where to start. And honestly, that was me. Maybe 6 months ago. I wasn't sure how to really slow down and connect with myself. I was always doing something. I played college soccer. I was going to school. I was working full time. And I never took a break, and it really burnt me out. Something I started doing was I started journaling. And I know this sounds, cliche. Maybe a lot of people say, write your thoughts down. But you'd be surprised how much writing your thoughts down helps. I thought I could never think of the things that I wanted to say, and it was all just kind of jumbled in my brain. But when I started writing and I put a pen in my hand, it started to flow. Things started to make sense to me, and I felt more calm. So that's something that I really did. And Danny, you kind of turned me on to that. That's something that you said, would really help me to refocus myself and do. How did you get into that?
So my parents are actually super spiritual. They've been into meditation and all that good stuff for quite a while now. But I went through my own personal transformation when I was 21, and I had nothing else in my life to focus on rather than focusing on myself. That was the only thing I had. And I realized that if I didn't focus on it now, I was never going to do it. I was going to keep going down the wrong path, a path that I didn't want to live. So focusing on listening to podcasts or journaling actually helped me in more ways than I can imagine, because I really got to take time to understand myself. Sometimes it's just using that pen and paper and writing it out to figure out the rest of the answers that you may not have thought before. Like, just thinking of, what do I want in life actually is one of the most important questions to ask yourself, because I feel like nobody asks these questions nowadays, and like when you ask yourself these questions, it just further prompts you to thinking deeply about who you are, what you want, even just taking time for yourself, like what can I do more of to help myself further along my peace, my whatever goal you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, I love that. And you mentioned podcasts. I think surrounding yourself with people that you want to be like, they influence you so much. You know, we take in so many things. If you're on social media, you know, we're taking in things absolutely all the time, and it never stops. So why not choose things that are positive and are going to truly influence you in a way that can help you grow? Listening to podcasts is one of the best things that I've done. I have some really inspirational people that I look up to, love watching their videos, and just help me find, you know, motivation can come and go, but, you know, finding your why and continuing to surround yourself with those things that inspire you is going to keep the motivation there. So definitely that's a way to recharge and reconnect with the present moment as well. On a little bit of a lighter note, we're actually taking a little bit of a break this week to recharge and reconnect. I can't say what it is quite yet, but I'm sure you guys will see if you're following along on social media at Coming Out Happy on the Instagram. It's Danny's 25th birthday this Thursday.
25, the big number.
Danny, how do you feel being 25?
You know, I feel wise. I feel like that old wise lady that everybody comes to for advice. I mean, I've worked so hard for it over the years. So it's a big number, but I'm so proud of my journey, and that's all I got. I'm excited to turn 25.
When you, for birthdays, do you take time to reflect on like how much you've changed over the past year? I mean, this is a big year. 25, that's not just like any other year. Like you're not turning 17, you're turning 25. Like that's crazy. It's a, you know, big part of your life. How are you feeling?
I feel good. You know, I definitely do take time to reflect on every single year. I mean, even just this past year, everything's been so different. You know, I moved across the entire country about a year and a half ago, something like that. And this year has been so completely different. I've started, you know, Coming Out Happy, the community. We've created something that's just changing people's lives. I quit my 8 to 5 job. I have just become a more confident person in more ways than I really knew were possible for me. So I'm just trying to reach goals here and there, and you know, I'm crushing it all along the way. It's really nice to be closer to being at peace with my journey, and I know that I have ways to go, and I'm really, really proud of where I've been and who I am today.
Well, I'm really proud of you as well, and it's so awesome to be your girlfriend and, you know, walk through this life with you. I know, you know, sometimes it can be difficult because we're doing absolutely everything together, you know, working together, living together.
Who doesn't?
But it's so special to walk through this life. Like, you make me better every single day, and I know there's no doubt about it. There's not a day that I could just be lazy because you're ready to just push me and make me better, and we make each other better. So it's really special. I'm really, really proud of you, and I have something so special planned for you.
Just tell us what it is. Tell everybody what it is.
I can't, guys. If she were to walk away, maybe I could whisper it, but no, it's okay. You guys will see on the Instagram. I'm super excited. She deserves it, and I just want to make it so special. I know last year I kind of went all out for her birthday, so this year I got to do even better. We'll see if I can do it.
Tell everybody what you did last year, actually.
So last year for her birthday, it was crazy. I was just kind of getting to know her, and I wanted to make her feel so special because she had told me that she never really had a great birthday. So I was like, oh my gosh, all right, well, pressure's on, right? It's me. I got to make, you know, everything so special. But I wanted to plan this scavenger hunt. So I started out her morning with like little notes that, you know, maybe gave her an outfit, kind of told her a little bit of where we're going. We started at her favorite breakfast spot, which was also correlated to her favorite song that she loved, and then we went kayaking in La Jolla and San Diego, and then after that I gathered up all her friends. We rented out a huge boat. We just sailed away into the night on your 24th birthday. It was so fun. So this year I gotta outdo it. We'll see if I can do it, but yeah, it's really fun. I love planning surprises. I love just surprising her and making her feel so good about herself. because she works so hard. So I'm really proud of her, and I love you.
Love you too. Thank you. And I'm just excited to spend another year with you. Another day on this earth being with you is really special. I'd give you a high five right now. Let's see if everyone can hear it.
Perfect.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, but I'm just excited to spend a day just hanging out and having some fun.
And I think the more time we spend together as well, it just feels so special because we're starting to realize more and more that we were put into each other's lives for a very, very specific reason. Obviously, we're dating, but more than that, to impact as many LGBTQ plus people as possible, to share our story with as many people as we can, and really just do amazing work together that's really helping the community, and we're leaving a legacy. I'm so proud of us. Well, that's all we have for you guys today, but please stay tuned. Can't wait to tell you guys about Danny's birthday surprise. I know she's gonna want to share. So
we have so many more tips though for you guys on our Instagram at Coming Out Happy. There's so many resources there for self-love, confidence, coming out, birthday surprises, all this good stuff. Go follow us on Coming Out Happy. Go follow us at Coming Out Happy on Instagram for all the good stuff. But if you're ready for more, join our community. To check out the Coming Out Happy community, all you have to do is go to our Instagram and go to the link in our bio to join. Thank you so much for listening. And as always, with love, Danny and Keely.